Okay, welcome to another lesson, guys. Today we're going to speak about the following. Okay, we're going to speak about your hobbies, learn to speak and discuss about it, and you're going to learn how to ask someone what they like, their hobbies. Okay, and you're going to learn how to respond to if someone asks you these things. Okay, if someone asks you what is your hobby, what do you like to do, and that you're able to respond to these questions. Okay, so that is what we're going to do here in this lesson. Okay, so it's going to be really important to learn this because we're going to try to have some conversations, okay, about this thing. So it's important that you learn this one. Okay, it's going to be a lot of useful words and phrases here, so pay attention. Okay, so the first one. Okay, so let's learn to apply the questions first. Okay, how do you ask someone in general what they like to do and what you like to do like in their spare time? Okay, so look at this one. You can ask the first one, which is like, what do you like to do? It's like, hva liker du å gjøre? Okay, hva liker du å gjøre? What do you like to do? And you can say, you can also say, for example, what do you do in your spare time? Hva gjør du på fritiden? Okay, fritiden is spare time. Okay, hva gjør du på fritiden? Okay, it's like på fritiden, on your spare time. Okay, so those are the two questions, like the why questions, like what do you like do in like in general, what do you like in general, what do you like to do? Okay, so you can be like really open questions. Okay, let's learn a bit in the next one here how to say the more narrow questions, so more specific. Look at this one right here. Okay, so for example, do you like to cook? Do you like to play tennis? Those are the things you see right here. Do you like to go in the mountains? Do you like to travel? So it's going to be like those things because we have kind of two different ways to say this in this presentation. Okay, so we have the with like can you. Okay, so like can you cook? Can you play tennis? Look at this one because we use kan du lage mat. Okay, you see here because or kan, which is to can, is a modal verb. So the form of the verb changes a little bit. Okay, just with modal verbs. Okay, we're going to learn more about modal verbs later, but to can or kan is one of them. Okay, so learn this one for now, because if something happens to the verb, look at what happens. Okay, we have kan du lage mat. Okay, so we say that it changes the form from å lage, which is with a normal one. If you see the under here, is if you use something else like to like, it will be in indefinite, right? Like liker du å spille tennis. Okay, that would be the normal one because this is, goes for all the verbs. Okay, å spille. But you see here, when we use a modal verb, the å, we kind of loses the letter å, so it just be spille, lage. Okay, so kan du lage mat? Okay, kan du spille tennis? Okay, since we use the kan, the o is going away. Okay, modal verbs going to take away the o in these cases. Okay, hope you will see this one. Okay, so in that case, kan du lage mat? Can you cook? Or the next one, kan du spille tennis? Can you play tennis? Okay, simple questions like this. Are you able to do it? Like, do you know how to do it? Okay, these things. Okay, so the next one is like, do you like to do it? Do you like to play tennis? Do you like to go in the mountains? Do you like to travel? Look at how we say it. Liker du å spille tennis? Okay, so it's like, do you like to play tennis? The first one. We see here that the verb is in indefinite. Å spille. Liker du å spille tennis? Liker du å dra på tur i fjellene? Liker du å reise? Okay, so it should be pretty simple to say. You don't just liker du, it's like, do you like? Okay, so the question form. Okay, we use the indefinite. Okay, hopefully you see the difference between those two right there. So let us go into a little bit about, okay, now those were the answers. No, sorry, those were the questions. Now we're going to look into the answers. Okay, so answering people when you receive those questions. Okay, so if you, for example, get the question, do you like to play football? Or do you like to play tennis? Okay, you can say, for example, jeg liker å spille fotball. So like I like to play football. Or jeg liker å trene. Okay, so it's the same form here, the indefinite form, because liker is a normal verb, so we just put it in indefinite. Okay, jeg liker å spille fotball. To play football. Jeg liker å trene. Jeg liker å lage mat. Okay, it's pretty standard. So if someone asks you this thing, you can, for example, say, liker du å spille fotball? So you can say, ja, jeg liker å spille fotball. Okay, so that can be the answer here. So I put an example here about a conversation. Look at this one. Hva liker du å gjøre? So what do you like to do? Okay. Then we have the answer can be, jeg liker å gå på tur i fjellene. Hva med deg? Okay. I like to go in the mountains. Hva med deg? Okay, important one because like, what about you? Okay, important like question you can say back to people to have a more fluent conversation to ask them back. Okay, oh, thank you for asking me something like that. Okay, so what about, I like this one. What about you? Okay, hva med deg? Like, what about you? Important one right there also. Okay, so another question. Hva gjør du på fritiden? What do you do in your spare time? Okay, jeg spiller fotball på fritiden. Hva med deg? Okay, you see the hva med deg? It's like, what about you? A really important one. Okay, okay. So just another way to answer this thing. If someone asks you, for example, do you like to play tennis? Liker du å spille tennis? You can answer, ja, jeg elsker tennis. Yes, I love tennis. Hva med deg? What about you? Okay, so same thing here. Same, if someone asks you, liker du å lage mat? Do you like to cook? You can say, ja, jeg lager mat hver dag. Yes, I cook every day. Hver dag, every day. Okay, simple conversation here. Okay, so now I want you to prepare to ask someone what they like to do. Okay, so because I want us to be able to have a conversation between two and two in pairs, that you're gonna say what you like to do, you ask them what you like to do, and then their interest and hobby, you make questions, try to come up with other things here, things you like, other nouns, maybe like you can add something that you like to do or something that you can ask good questions. Okay, try to use something you learned here, especially the Vamadai, what about you thing, you can have like those kinds of words. Okay, so do this one, and then you prepare for all these things, questions, the way you can ask, so you can have like this small conversations between students. Okay, so do that one. Okay, and then we are gonna apply it. Okay.